A heartbreaking goodbye, the untold story of Bo Brady's final days and Rick Kelly's vengeful rise. For decades, Bo Brady has been a beloved cornerstone of Days of Our Lives, a symbol of love, courage, and family strength. But as the week of May 19th to 23rd unfolded on the show, longtime fans watched in shock and disbelief as Bo teetered on the brink of death. While hope seemed dim, whispers of a medical miracle gave fans reason to believe Bo might survive after all. However, what appeared to be a hopeful tale of survival soon twisted into a darker, more tragic narrative. The real Bo Brady had, in fact, passed away, because there was no Versix, the vital experimental drug that might have saved him. Instead, the man who returns to Salem is not Bo but his secret twin brother, Rick Kelly, who has been lurking in the shadows all along. This is the story of how Bo Brady died, how Rick Kelly stepped into his shoes, and how a family's world was shattered by betrayal and revenge. The final breath of Bo Brady, no Versix, no miracle. Bo Brady's condition was critical and heartbreaking. Despite the best efforts of Salem's doctors, the experimental drug Versix, which might have turned the tide, was unavailable. Bo's real struggle was not just physical, it was emblematic of his years of fighting battles for those he loved. As May 23rd came and went, the grim reality settled in: Bo Brady was gone. Yet, the town of Salem was soon stunned by an announcement of a miraculous recovery. Bo was awake, coherent, and seemingly himself again. Hope Williams Brady and Sierra Brady Weston, Bo's wife and daughter, prepared for a joyous reunion. Salem rejoiced, but behind this celebration lurked a chilling truth. The hidden twin emerges. Meet Rick Kelly. What Salem did not know was that Bo Brady had a secret. A twin brother named Rick Kelly. Born in a covert, experimental program orchestrated by the powerful Victor Kiriakis, Rick was created as the perfect successor for the Kiriakis empire. His existence was hidden even from Bo himself. Rick was trained from childhood to handle dangerous situations, to think like a leader, and most importantly, to replace Bo if needed. When Bo's health failed, Rick seized his chance and stepped in, posing as his brother. He faked a medical miracle and played the role of Bo perfectly, at first. A chilling masquerade, Rick's dark agenda. At first, Rick kept his true identity a secret, blending seamlessly into Bo's life. He went to friends and family, attended reunions, and even visited the people who had once saved Bo's life. Everyone believed he was the real Bo Brady, but the man behind the mask was far from the hero they loved. As Rick settled into his new identity, bitterness and rage festered inside him. Unlike Bo, Rick had never known genuine family love or acceptance. Growing up in the shadows of the Kiriakis project, he was trained to be cold, calculating, and ruthless. His hatred for Bo stemmed from jealousy, not just for the life Bo had, but for the family Bo loved and the loyalty Bo inspired. Rick's growing resentment fueled his plan, to exact brutal revenge on the Brady and Kiriakis families that had, in his eyes, abandoned and forgotten him. Rick Kelly and his ruthless plan after taking Bo Brady's place, secrets, lies, and betrayal. When Bo Brady tragically died due to the unavailability of the experimental drug Versix, a mysterious figure suddenly appeared to take his place, his secret twin brother, Rick Kelly. Over the next 2 weeks, Rick will continue to firmly establish himself within the Brady and Kiriakis families through extremely clever and cunning actions, all while perfectly hiding Bo's body so that no one uncovers the brutal truth behind the scenes. 1. The first 2 weeks, Rick Kelly playing the role of Bo Brady. As soon as Rick Kelly stepped into Salem under Bo Brady's identity, he quickly took Bo's place within the family. Hope, Sierra, Sean, and other close loved ones all believed he was the real Bo. Rick relied on their physical resemblance, memorized memories, and familiar mannerisms to easily fool everyone. But Rick was not just an impersonator. He observed and carefully studied his family's every move, noting each member's weaknesses to prepare for his revenge. Rick knew that all he needed was to maintain their trust for a short time to manipulate and sow chaos from within. 2. The secret of hiding Bo's body, a perfect plan. One of Rick's most crucial tasks during these 2 weeks is hiding Bo's body. Fully aware that the slightest slip-up would expose his impersonation, Rick chose a secret location outside Salem to conceal his brother's corpse. Not only that, Rick forged medical reports, used fake documents, and even enlisted accomplices within the hospital to prevent any examination that might reveal the truth. By building this thick veil of deception, he made everyone believe Bo was miraculously recovering, while in reality, Bo was gone forever. 3. Deceiving Hope. The most trusting wife, Hope Williams Brady, Bo's longtime wife, was the person Rick paid special attention to and needed to deceive the most. In the early days, Rick used gentleness, care, and stories memorized about their shared past to create a sense of safety and familiarity for Hope. However, Rick's actions slowly revealed subtle differences, colder tones in conversation, impulsive decisions Bo would never make, and secrets he never shared. Hope began feeling confused but still tried to trust the husband she thought had returned from the dead. Rick shamelessly exploited Hope's doubts to make her feel isolated and uncertain, creating internal conflicts and making it even harder for her to face reality. 4. Tricks to fool Sierra and Sean. For Sierra and Sean, Bo's 2 daughters, Rick used similar tricks. He exploited their pain from losing their father and their desire for closeness to convince them that he was indeed their real father. But secretly, Rick sowed distrust, causing misunderstandings and weakening the bonds between family members. He skillfully made Sean feel abandoned and lose confidence in her own decisions, while planting seeds of doubt in Sierra about her mother's love for the new Bo. 5. The darkness slowly unfolds. Although initially successful in his impersonation, Rick could not maintain the facade forever. His cold, calculating, and sometimes ruthless actions began to raise suspicion among those closest to him. Small details like changes in clothing style, handling situations differently, and withholding past secrets began to fuel growing doubts. Especially, Xander Cook, Bo's half-brother, will be the first to sense that something is seriously wrong and start investigating. Revenge in the shadows. Rick Kelly's ruthless plot. Rick's revenge was not impulsive, it was carefully crafted and devastating in its impact. His first target was Sean, Bo's daughter. Rick subtly planted seeds of doubt about her own decisions, undermining her confidence and driving wedges in her relationships. Hope Williams Brady, Bo's wife, felt the sting of betrayal most deeply. Rick manipulated her emotions, creating rifts that tore at the very fabric of their family. His cold deception led Hope to question everything she thought she knew about her husband. Rick extended his manipulation to the Kiriakis family, exploiting old wounds and secrets. The once unified families began to fracture under the weight of lies and mistrust. The unraveling. Xander Cook's discovery. It wasn't long before someone sensed that something was terribly wrong. Xander Cook, Bo's half-brother, noticed subtle but unsettling changes in Bo's behavior, changes that didn't quite add up. Suspicious and determined, Xander began his own investigation, risking everything to uncover the truth. His relentless pursuit paid off. Xander discovered the existence of Rick Kelly and revealed the deception to the Brady and Kiriakis families. The shockwaves from this revelation shattered their world. Fallout and family turmoil. The revelation forced everyone to confront the painful truth. Bo Brady was dead. The man they had welcomed back was a stranger with a hidden agenda. Relationships were strained to breaking points. Sean struggled with her complicated feelings toward Bo, while Hope wrestled with the betrayal of the man she had thought was her husband. The families faced the heavy cost of years of secrets and lies, their trust forever altered. An open ending. Bo's departure and hope for the future. In the story's final act, Rick, who had been masquerading as Bo, decides to leave Salem, unable to fully carry the weight of his deceit and vengeful actions. He leaves a heartfelt message, hoping his family will eventually understand the pain and loneliness that drove him. The tale ends with a bittersweet note. Bo's legacy lives on, but the path forward is uncertain. The door remains open for future reconciliation, healing, and perhaps, one day, a true return to the light. Why does Rick hate Bo? A deeper look. Rick Kelly's hatred runs deeper than sibling rivalry. Raised in a secret program by Victor Kiriakis, Rick lived his entire life in isolation, trained to be perfect but never loved. Bo, by contrast, was embraced by the Brady family and loved by the people of Salem. Rick saw Bo's life as a privilege he was denied. Rick's resentment was compounded by years of neglect and invisibility. He blamed Bo for the life he never had and for the family that rejected him. This profound sense of abandonment and injustice fueled his need to destroy the very family Bo cherished. Conclusion: a story of loss, deception, and the fragility of family. The saga of Bo Brady and Rick Kelly is a tragic, complex tale that explores the depths of love, loyalty, and betrayal. It reminds us that even the strongest families can be fractured by secrets and lies, but also that forgiveness and understanding remain possible. For longtime fans of Days of Our Lives, this storyline is more than just drama. It is a powerful exploration of what it means to be family in the face of unimaginable challenges. As Salem reels from these revelations, viewers are left wondering, will healing come, or will the wounds cut too deep? Only time will tell.